Are there red flags to avoid?
Absolutely.
You've seen traders fail and succeed. What's the real difference?
That 7% statistic is sobering but accurate. The successful ones aren't necessarily better at reading charts or predicting markets.
What about traders who keep failing evaluations?
If you failed multiple times, stop and assess.
Michael, this has been incredibly valuable. What separates the 7% of funded traders who actually receive consistent payouts from the 93% who never make it past evaluation? That's exactly what we're exploring today. Welcome to Trading Insights Hefetaf. I'm David Chappell, and with me is Michael Thompson, who spent many years navigating the prop trading landscape. Michael, you've seen traders fail and succeed. What's the real difference?
Thanks, David. That 7% statistic is sobering but accurate. After watching hundreds of traders go through evaluations, the successful ones aren't necessarily better at reading charts or predicting markets. They've mastered something much more fundamental, working within the system's rules while managing their psychology. Most professionals focus on strategy when they should be focusing on process.
Let's start with basics for listeners new to prop trading. When firms advertise trade with our capital, what are traders actually getting?
Great question, because there's widespread confusion here. During the evaluation phase, which is what you're paying for initially, you're trading on simulated or demo accounts, not real money. The evaluation mimics real market conditions, but no actual capital is at risk. Think of it like a flight simulator for pilots. You're proving you can handle the controls before anyone lets you fly the actual plane.
So when do traders access real funds?
Only after passing all evaluation phases and meeting specific criteria. Even then, many firms continue using simulated environments, but pay you real money based on your virtual profits. It's crucial to understand, evaluation fees are non-refundable. You're paying for the assessment service, not guaranteed access to capital. Initial trading occurs on demo accounts with virtual capital. Real money isn't involved until you've proven consistent profitability.
The statistics show most traders fail these evaluations. What rules trip them up?
Three main areas. First, daily loss limits. Most firms set this at 5% of your starting balance. Hit that limit once, and trading stops for the day. Violate it, and your evaluation could end immediately. Second, maximum drawdown. Usually 10% from your starting balance or highest point, depending on whether it's static or trailing. This is your absolute risk boundary. Third, profit targets with time limits. You might need to make 10% in 30 days. For phase one, then 5% in 60 days for verification. The pressure creates poor decisions.
How does trailing drawdown work specifically?
Trailing drawdown moves with your profits but never goes back down. Start with $100,000 and a 10% maximum drawdown. Your floor is $90,000. Make $5,000 profit, and now your account high is $105,000. But your new floor becomes $95,000. But you've locked in that progress, but you've also raised the bar for risk management.
Let's talk money. What should traders realistically expect from profit splits?
Structures typically advertise up to 80 to 90% profit share, but several factors apply. Initial splits often start at 70 to 80%. Scaling to 90% requires consistent performance over months. Terms and conditions vary significantly between providers. Minimum trading days before withdrawals, usually 10 to 14 days. Payout schedules vary, bi-weekly or monthly. Remember, these percentages only matter if you're consistently profitable. Most traders never reach the payout stage.
What about those evaluation fees?
Fees range from $50 for small accounts to several thousand for larger ones. Some firms offer refundable fees, meaning you get them back with your first profit withdrawals. But here's the critical part. All evaluation fees are non-refundable if you fail. You're paying for an opportunity, not a guarantee.
You mentioned psychology earlier. How does that manifest in prop trading?
The psychological challenges are unique because you're trading someone else's money tile, even if it's simulated. Traders often experience overconfidence because it's not their capital at risk initially. Excessive pressure from time limits and profit targets. Revenge trading after losses to quickly recover. Paralysis from fear of violating rules. The successful 7% treat the evaluation like their own money. focusing on consistent execution over home runs,
What's the biggest mistake you see repeatedly?
trying to pass evaluations too quickly. Traders see 30 days and think they need to hit targets in week one. This leads to oversized positions and unnecessary risks. The firms want to see consistent, measured trading over the full period. It's not a race, it's a demonstration of sustainable skill.
How do traders choose between different prop firms?
Look beyond marketing claims and examine evaluation structure. One-step versus two-step versus three-step challenges. Time limits and extensions available. Reset policies and costs. Trading conditions, spreads and commissions. Available instruments, Forex, indices, crypto. Leverage limits, typically 1 to 100 for Forex. News trading restrictions. Business model. How long the firm has operated. Pair-out history and trader reviews. Regulatory status in your jurisdiction.
Are there red flags to avoid?
Absolutely. Be cautious of firms that promise guaranteed profits or easy money. Have unclear or constantly changing rules. Delay or deny legitimate payouts. Lack transparent business information. Operates from jurisdictions with no financial oversight.
For someone starting their prop trading journey, what's your recommended approach?
Start with preparation before spending any money. Practice on free demo accounts for at least 3 to 6 months. Develop and test your strategy with consistent rules. Track your performance metrics, win rate, risk reward, drawdown. Simulate the evaluation rules on your demo account. Only attempt evaluations when you've proven consistency.
What about traders who keep failing evaluations?
If you failed multiple times, stop and assess. Are you actually profitable in demo trading? Do you have written trading rules you follow? Can you afford the evaluation fees without financial stress? Are you trading for the right reasons? Remember, trading isn't suitable for everyone. There's no shame in recognizing it's not your path.
How does regulation affect prop trading services?
This varies significantly by region. Most evaluation services aren't regulated as financial products because they don't involve real money trading initially. However, some jurisdictions require licensing for any trading-related services. Tax implications differ between countries. Payout methods may be restricted based on location. Australian traders may face specific verification requirements. Always verify a firm's compliance with your local regulations before participating.
What about tax considerations?
Profits from prop trading are generally taxable income, not capital gains. This means potentially higher tax rates. Traders should keep detailed records of all transactions. Track evaluation fees as potential business expenses. Consult with a tax professional familiar with trading income. Understand their jurisdiction's specific requirements.
Where do you see the prop trading industry heading?
The industry is evolving rapidly. More sophisticated evaluation algorithms. Instant funding options for proving traders. Integration of AI for risk management. Expanded asset classes including options. Better trader education and support. But the fundamentals won't change. Firms need disciplined traders who can generate consistent returns while managing risk.
Any final advice for our listeners?
Treat prop trading as a professional endeavor, not a get-rich-quick scheme. The evaluation process is designed to be difficult. Firms are protecting their capital. If you approach it with realistic expectations, proper preparation, and genuine trading skill, you can be part of that successful 7%. But never risk money you can't afford to lose, even on evaluation fees.
Michael, this has been incredibly valuable. Before we close, let's be clear about the risks involved.
Absolutely critical. Everything we've discussed is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Trading involves substantial risk of loss and isn't suitable for everyone.
That's all for today's episode of Trading Insights. If you found value in this discussion, please subscribe and share with fellow traders. Remember, success in prop trading requires education, discipline, and realistic expectations. Until next time, trade smart and stay informed.